Hey guys, it's Kenny again. I want to apologize to you about how long it took me to finally do another video on my TA, but a lot's been going on between car getting some work done and also me having to move. So the last couple months has been really kind of crazy and stressful, but everything is just about settled on that finally. So one of the things that has been done is that I finally found the WS6 hood that I wanted. Is originally equipped. I just got it back from the paint shop a couple of days ago, and it's been raining like crazy. And if you can't tell, I'm standing in the shade right now because it's blistering hot here in Alabama. I think it's almost 11:30, something like that, and I think it's about 95 degrees right now. And the humidity just makes that worse. So here is the big reveal. It looks so much better. It looks much more aggressive now. I haven't put on the Ram Air stickers yet, but the guy, a friend of mine, did a hell of a job on it. He did a really, really good job. And he did as far as wet sanding and buffing, he did the entire car. But he did the hood for me. And if you remember on my first video that I did a personal review on my car, I showed you on this end there was clear coat coming off. He redid this whole fender for me. He blended in to the fender, and he also blended this fender also. And he did a really good job for a 20-year-old paint job. He did really good. I didn't have the funds to do the entire car, but for what it is and everything, it is a lot better. And I don't think, if you remember, the clear coat was coming off here, and so he blended that in really well. I mean, it looked like nothing ever happened. He touched up some areas for me, like he did the scratch that was right there. Just did little things. And he also did my mirrors. That right there is a night and day difference. I mean, if you could remember from my personal video that the clear coat was just about gone on these mirrors. I mean, he just did a phenomenal job. He really did. And now with that hood, it just looks just bad to the bone now. It looks so much better than the sleek beak. You know, I strongly encourage you, if you can find an OEM one, please do it, because the fitment and alignment is a lot better. He had to do a little adjustment on the passenger side fender because it was just a hair too close to it. So he readjusted that for me. But I mean, he did a heck of a job. And back here behind the grill, you won't be able to see it, but behind it he painted it black, so you wouldn't see the red behind it, so it will look good. And I'm actually planning to paint these grills a darker color. Let me pop the hood, because I know there's going to be some people that might say, well, you're going to have to prove it to us that it's actually originally equipped hood. It's not an aftermarket. And you can see, funny thing is that my stock hood, for some reason, where that weather strip is, there was a huge space between it, and I thought it was supposed to be like that, but I was like, at the same time, I was kind of like, I would imagine that would, sit on top of it a lot better than that. But thank goodness the originally equipped hood does a great job. And one of the things you can tell if it's an originally equipped hood is that you'll see all these rivets right here, because these nostrils right here from the manufacturer are actually a two-piece. It's a separate piece. And you can see the baffle behind it. And he asked me if I wanted to have the bottom part cleared, and I told him no, because originally they don't come clear. I mean, I would have done it if the rest of the engine bay was clear, but it's not. So he did a pretty good job. You can tell that according to that and this is definitely much brighter, but it also doesn't give off that clear coat finish and everything, so it looks pretty good. He did a really good job. And of close this real quick. Yeah, it looks so much better. Oh, and I want to also give y'all an interior update. Y'all remember in the first video how much it looked and everything? Well, I only made the changes in the seats and everything. Of course, if you remember that my factory seats, this right here was completely gone from the first vid. And it was just so worn out. And then I have the bag in the way and my Diet Dr. Pepper in the way. But this seat right here on the passenger side looks like it's never been, you know, sat in. Of course, most of the time when you get seats like that from eBay, they tend not to be seated as much as the driver's side. I think eventually I'll get this door unlocked. Let's see. There we go. Couldn't find the button for some reason. Let me get this out of the way. Let's put this back here. So you can see the passenger seat, it just doesn't look like it's never been sat in. Looks really good. I'm planning on repainting this. This is just kind of dulled out, like this brownish, I don't know, I can't explain it. It looks just weird. But you can tell it's so much better. The original passenger seat, this had a crack and it was splitting up. It just looked awful. It made this car look really, really bad. So with that done, I mean, above all and everything, that hood just looks amazing. So I just want to kind of give y'all an update, and I also will be doing an update on the exhaust system on this car because it's louder, and I'll explain that in the separate video and everything. But I want to, you know, for everybody that's commented on my car and that everybody that has watched this or shared it, I really do appreciate it. I want to try and help people as much as possible when they want to make the leap like this, because originally I was going to do an aftermarket hood, but I decided not to, because some people get good luck of them fitting really well and not having any kind of issues, and then you heard some horror stories. Well, you can't really beat an originally equipped hood because you know it'll fit the car. And when I bought the hood, I bought it for $1,000 and it was white originally, and it was in mint condition. I mean, it was just dirty when I got it. And this is so redneck, but I had no other ways of picking up the hood, so I had to take my stock hood off and drive an hour and a half without a hood on this car. That sounds so redneck, but I had to do it. I had no other option. That was my only way to get that hood. Gave him the money, he helped me put it on the car, closed it, and drove it all the way back with a white WS6 hood on the car. And of course, you know, a lot of things are happening, but the finished product is finally here. I just wanted to show y'all that it looks so much better, so much sportier, looks much faster, and I love it. So thank you for everybody that has subscribed to the channel and has supported this. Do really appreciate it. I hope y'all have a blessed day. And all your Trans Am owners out there, hold on to them. Don't get rid of them. These things will only go up in value. So I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I'll have the next video for y'all on the exhaust system. Thank y'all.